Well, finally completed the collection. Let y'all, before I say what scale that is, let y'all guess. But there's the last two. I got the last two today finally. They came in the old mail call. Ones I couldn't find in the stores. You'd think I'd be able to find them. But no, definitely had to resort to drastic measures. I'm definitely a person that likes to hunt for his diecast. Not for the 1/18 scale stuff. That would be, impossible. I'd have to do a lot of driving for that. But definitely for the Hot Wheels and everything. Try to stay offline. But this one eluded me. But there it is. There it is. This is a good looking van. Another good proportioned van by Greenlight. And the smallest scale. So yeah, it is the 1/64th van. Look at that bad boy. It's got the black grill. All the good details like the other vans. Now this one I bought two of them. This one definitely was used in the movie or in the TV show because it definitely has a little damage. It's into that paint. That's how it came out of the package. But one of the truest rolling Greenlights 1/64th I've ever gotten. It's up there with the early Greenlights. Yeah, these are the most truest wheels I've seen in a recent memory. So that's a plus. I love the van. It sits real good. I love the stance and coloring. This van's definitely a lighter gray than the bigger van. It's got the silverish like the 1/24th van. But so we got this one. So here, 1/64th. There's your zoomies. They put the separate exhaust tip and then the rest is molded. But we've seen that same chassis, right? It's like they use the same computer program for all the vans. They just construct them slightly different. This does have a solid die-cast body, even the roof and the base. So you get your money's worth of metal on this van. This is what the casting was meant to be, because when you see it molded with some of the other vehicles, it doesn't seem as good as this one. This one's almost perfect. I love it. Got the plate. Look at that. Amazing. See if we get some more light on it. There, do it like that. Look at that bad boy. Little tiny van. The visor. It's the only one that doesn't have the molded separate windshield wipers like the other vans, and it doesn't have mirrors, but everything else is there. They even colored the tips red. Look at that. And they got the BFG tampo on the tire. There she is. So that's that one, and then it's another one. Whoa, look at that. This one is the 1/43rd van. Pushed her out of the way there a little bit. So yeah, that's the big boy compared to the 1/64th. Yep. Let's take a look at that. This van actually has a really good proportion, and the tires are the softest rubber that I've seen on Greenlight in recent memory too. It's definitely like a different type of construction, plastic base like the 1/24th and 1/18 vans. Solid red wheels, goes all the way through, and then wheels are solid, but they do black out the inside, so they give it that depth. And they are, if you look at the wheel here, let's see here, get it up again. Look at the wheel here. It's deep. It's a deep dish. Same thing with the little van. It's got a good depth to the wheel. Love it. So they do take attention. And what I didn't say on the 1/18 scale van, that did have spokes that were all the way through. So it was cast all the way through on the 118. This van, this cool, that top on this is metal. Nothing opens on this, completely sealed. Just like its smaller cousin, the 1/64 van. And the other outlier on this van, they didn't paint the grill all the way. They might have changed that. They did 2 runs. This is the first run. I think the second run they put the white letter tires on it, so a little annoying that this one is the only one that's doesn't have that either, but it's alright. It's okay. Got a good price on it. It's a good looking van. Greenlight's 1/43 scale is very accurate usually. Most of the times the cars look almost the most proportionally correct. A lot of times. A couple cars were a little funny, but a lot of them are really quite strong. But I really see the very similarities in these vans, how they're constructed, how they're thought about. And they could have been completely different programs for each of them. I know that when you make a car in scale, each size, each scaling requires you to touch the details slightly different. So when you look at it as a completed model, some things you have to give it the essence of it. Certain design aspects of car bodies. So there's a little artistic license you have to do when you cast something. It's not a complete one-to-one copy of the one-to-one car in some cases, just because of size and how your eye looks at it, and also limitations on production, how they can cast these things at a good price. All that goes into it. But even with all those complexities, these models turn out very well, and they've been able to do it within a year or 2, 3. Have all these vans come out, and you can probably see what's in the background. So I mean, really quite an accomplishment, I would say. And it's also fun to have all of them, really. We got all the little vans, and then we got the big vans, and the even bigger vans. Look at that. All the vans together. Yep. It's been a pleasure trying to collect these, and it's nice to be able to get them so quickly as these. I didn't have to wait long for them to come out. They're all here. All the vans. It's been good. These will probably have a special area. And you can do this with a couple of their castings, really. The Starsky and Hutch has most of the sizes. If you wanted to kind of blend different makers, you can do the Blues Brother cars, because they have 1/43, 1/64, 1/24. Just got to get the 118 from Earl or American Muscle or Round 2, whatever you want to call them. So I think it'd be a fun way to display some of your favorite castings. There's ones that you can do like this, and they kind of look cool, really. Especially if they're the same manufacturer like Greenlight. But yeah, just trying to have a little fun today. Finally finished out the A Team collection. The only ones that are out there that I might try to get are like the Hot Wheel mainline ones that they did. Maybe they'll do a premium. Maybe they still have the licensing. We don't know. At least I don't. But that'd be cool. Look at these 18s. Incredible. Man, as a collector, seeing some of these vehicles come out finally. Stuff that you only wish you could have a well done model when these were around, watching it when I was little. So it's always great to get a childhood friend back in the collection and standing tall. Alright, hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, more to come. Have a good one.